Hydra Dragon Cannelloni is one of the coolest new brainrot mobs out there, which is why I decided to put him into hardcore Minecraft. Now, for the next 100 days, I'll be surviving as Hydra Dragon Cannelloni, using my incredible tricolored powers to fight off chaotic brainrot foes and overcome obstacles in my way. Will I be able to stop Rainbow 6-7 and restore color to the world, or will I be left to rot? It was time to find out, as I spawned on the steel brainrot conveyor belt as a baby Hydra Dragon Cannelloni. But it was clear that my pasta was about to be cooked. I was immediately met with a row of platforms and lava began to rise around me.
Max, come here, quick!
I followed my mom's calls, climbing up next to my parents before the lava could reach me. What's happening? I thought this was supposed to be steal a brainrot, not cook a brainrot. Suddenly, the Rainbow 6-7 dropped down over us and my other brainrot friends.
Welcome to my game, pathetic brainrots. Use the platforms around you to escape the rising lava. Otherwise, your color will be mine.
We watched as the brainrots around us panicked, trying to escape the shifting lava to no avail. Each one ran as the lava rose and sank, but couldn't move quick enough to survive. At the same time, Rainbow 6-7 unleashed his attacks on my stranded friends. He took down one mob after the other, growing bigger in size as he did.
We can't stay here. Come on, son, let's go.
I followed my parents' lead and began to move through the area as the lava shifted around us. Soon, we reached a larger platform as lava filled the floor once again. But before we could plan our next move, the Rainbow 6-7 turned his attention to us.
Oh no, you don't. Nobody will escape.
You won't hurt my boy! We'll keep you safe no matter what, Max.
My mom flew towards the rainbow thread to protect me, but was quickly eliminated by his power. Mom!
Please, son, escape while you still can. We love you.
I watched as my dad tried to defend me as well, but he gave in to the terrifying power of the Rainbow 6-7.
Now it's your turn, little pest.
I turned and ran while I still could as Rainbow 6-7 followed after me in hot pursuit. On day 2, I was being chased through the terrain by the Rainbow 6-7. I wanted to fly away, but my wings were still too small. I was forced to use my legs instead, taking advantage of the platforms around me as the lava rose once again. All the while, Rainbow 6-7 continued to fire his attacks at me from behind. Don't stop moving. It's the only way you can make it out of here. As I pressed onwards, I thought I spotted something interesting, but I didn't have time to take a better look. Did you see that? There are loads of other Easter eggs hidden throughout the video. Try to find them all. Suddenly, one of Rainbow 6-7's attacks flew towards me, but I was able to use my small size to narrowly dodge it. The lava soon vanished, so the 6-7 monster could move closer towards me.
You won't escape!
I continued to run from the giant 6-7 threat until I heard a voice call out to me.
Hey, over here.
Just as I thought I was done for, the wall beside me collapsed, revealing the strawberry elephant. Help had arrived.
Come with me, before it's too late.
I took my chance to follow their lead, escaping through the wall before Rainbow 6-7 could capture me first. On day 3, I arrived at a hiding spot with the strawberry elephant.
The Rainbow 6-7 shouldn't be able to find us here for now.
What's going on? What does he want with us?
What he wants is world domination. In his attempts to gain ultimate power, the Rainbow 6-7 has started to drain the color from all other brainrot mobs. If he gets away with his plans, he'll become the ultimate brainrot and destroy the world. But there is one way to stop him. Only by collecting the 6 rainbow runes will you gain enough power to be able to stand up against the Rainbow 6-7.
Then I have to find them at any cost. I'll do anything to avenge my family.
If that's the case, please take this.
To my surprise, the strawberry elephant handed me the first rune I needed for my journey, the red rune. I grabbed a hold of it and my body began to change. I grew bigger in size, gaining a stronger stature and massive wings. As I stood up onto my feet, I sprouted a new head from my shoulders and gained the ability to use a red laser attack. I was now an even more powerful Hydra Dragon Cannelloni. Whoa, I feel incredible. I wonder what the other runes will do. Before I could try out my new form, a terrifying Tralalero Tralala crashed into our hiding place. Something was terribly wrong with him. He had been completely drained of his color.
The Rainbow 6-7 must have got to him, Max.
Your color will soon be mine.
The two of us braced ourselves as the ravenous landshark charged forward. On days 4 through 7, I was locked in combat with the colorless Tralalero. It was time to put my new form to the test. The landshark used his deadly attacks on us, trying to devour our food-like bodies with his monstrous jaws. Luckily, I had my new wings to evade his attacks. I flew upwards, using my red laser fire attacks to try and restore his color. But to my surprise, he was able to endure everything I threw at him. I don't understand. Why can't I restore his color? Suddenly, the shark struck me with a laser attack, causing me to crash back into the ground.
You're mine now.
Just as I thought I was done for, the strawberry elephant intervened with a strawberry beam attack, knocking the Trollolero away from me.
Trollolero isn't a red mob. You'll need the blue rune if you're gonna save him.
But where am I supposed to find that?
I don't know, but you're the only one who can do it. I'll hold him off. Now hurry, before it's too late.
The strawberry elephant continued to fight off Trollolero as I took to the skies. That rune has to be around here somewhere. I need to find it before Strawberry Elephant is defeated. I flew through the area in search of a lead, but as I did, a snowstorm began to pick up, causing me to struggle. Come on! I have to keep moving! I tried to press onwards, but the storm only grew more and more violent. The winds knocked me down, sending me falling from the sky. On days 8 through 10, I crash landed into a frozen desert as the snowstorm continued to rage onwards. I can't fly in this weather! What's causing all of this?
No one will escape my desert.
Just then, I turned to see a monochrome Frigo Camello unleashing ice attacks on the other side of a frozen lake. He was the one causing the storm. Looks like the Rainbow 6-7 got to him too. I need to snap him out of it if I want to leave this place. I needed to get in close to stop the rampaging camel, but without my wings, I had to do it the old-fashioned way. I used the ice platforms to jump over the water, trying my best not to slip and fall. The storm continued to rage on, nearly pushing me over the edge, but I managed to endure it thanks to my new form. Finally, I reached the other side of the lake. All right, Frigo, time to heat things up. I used my new red laser attack on Frigo, but to my horror, he was able to hold strong.
It burns! He'll pay for that!
The camel unleashed a powerful counterattack, hitting me head on. I was frozen solid into a block of ice with no way to get out. On days 11 through 14, I tried to escape my frozen prison, but my red laser attack wasn't hot enough to thaw me out. Come on, melt! Why isn't this working?
It's because you're still weak. Your pathetic red powers are nothing compared to my ice.
Pathetic? Why, you little... I'll show you who's pathetic! Suddenly, my short-tempered Hydra head became enraged, heating up the power of my red laser attack.
What? No, wait!
I fired it once more, but this time I was able to break free from the ice. Take this! I used my newly strengthened laser on Frigo Camello, but this time it was too much for him to handle. The red from my beam restored his brown color, turning him back to normal.
My head. I'm sorry for what happened back there. How can I repay you?
You could help me find the next rainbow rune. I need the blue one if I'm gonna save Trollolero.
You're after the blue rune? Nobody has ever been able to retrieve it. Are you sure you're up to the challenge?
I have to try. It's the only way to help Trollolero.
All right, then come with me. I'll show you the way.
On days 15 through 17, I followed Frigo Camello's lead until the two of us arrived at an ocean filled with ice caps.
The blue rune is inside of the ocean monument below, but nobody who's gone in has come back out. I have no idea what's lurking down there.
Even so, I have to try. Here goes nothing. I made my way towards the edge of the water, but before I could dive in, Trollolero Trollala bursted through the surface of the water, flying overhead and landing behind me.
There you are, you pest. Your color will be mine.
The land shark unleashes attacks onto me. I tried to fend him off, but without the next rune, it was no use. I was quickly getting outmatched. Just as I thought I was done for, Frigo Camello intervened, using his ice attacks to freeze the monochrome brainrot's feet in place.
That won't hold it for long. Hurry!
Thanks for the help! I took my chance to dive into the ocean. This was my only shot at finding the rune. As I swam forward, I quickly realized that I had the ability to breathe underwater. I guess since I'm made out of pasta, I tolerate the water well. Go figure. Thanks to my water breathing perk, I was able to locate the ocean monument Frigo had told me about. There, I found the blue rune guarded atop the monument. There it is! Power will soon be mine! I swam towards my prize, but before I could get my hands on it, Trollolero Trollala body slammed me, knocking me away. He had managed to escape from Frigo.
You won't get your hands on that rune as long as I'm here to stop you.
On days 18 through 21, I was locked in combat with Trollolero Trollala as I tried to get my hands on the next rainbow rune. I went in for the rune and tried to grab it, but I couldn't. It was locked in place. I fired my red laser to try and break it free. Unfortunately, it wouldn't budge. What's wrong with this thing? How am I supposed to get the rune? Without warning, the land shark lunged at me with a chomp attack. Luckily, I was able to evade him, but his stunt gave me an idea. Wait, I can make that land shark break this thing free. Hey, fish face, come and get me.
What did you call me?
Tralalero charged towards me once again, but I was able to quickly U-turn around and dodge out of the way, causing him to hit the monument instead. The impact of his attack broke the blue rune free for the taking. Now you're gonna get it! I snatched up the blue rune, causing me to once again undergo a new transformation. I grew larger in size and obtained the power of the blue laser. Time to bring a bit of blue in here. I struck the shark with my new attack, causing his color to return. Tralalero was finally restored back to his normal self.
Whoa, it worked! I feel so much better! Thank you!
Before we had time to talk, our ears struck with the sound of jet engines. We looked to the skies above to find that monochrome Bombardiro Crocodile was attacking overhead.
All color will be taken in the name of the 6-7.
On days 22 through 25, we were under attack by the monochrome Bombardiro Crocodile. Run while you still can, Tralalero! I'll take care of him! I used my wings to take to the skies. If I was gonna protect my brainrot friends, I would need to fight Bombardiro head on. You're not the only one with wings! Bring it on! The crocodile unleashed his full arsenal of weapons on me, dealing big damage to my pasta body. But I wasn't gonna go down easy. I used my colored laser attacks on Bombardiro, but even with the power of the blue rune, I couldn't restore him back to normal.
Crocodiles aren't blue, you idiot! You'll need the power of the green rune if you want to stop me!
Just then, I was hit with a devastating laser beam attack, leaving me weak. It was clear that I wasn't winning this battle. I have to find that green rune! It's the only way! With no other options, I tried to make my escape, flying away while I still had the chance.
Get back here, you coward! Urgh, why did I say that out loud?
The enraged Croc flew after me in hot pursuit, trying to mow me down with his artillery weapons. I did my best to evade him, but his power was too much. I was struck with a fireball attack, blasting me out of the sky and sending me falling towards the ground below. On days 26 through 28, I crash-landed into a jungle biome. To my surprise, I found that the area was in ruins. This place looks horrible. I guess this was Bombardiro's doing. Bombardiro flew overhead to scout me out, but I managed to take cover before he could spot me. I need to get that green rune and stop him before he spreads even more destruction. Suddenly, I heard rustling from one of the bushes nearby. Who goes there?
Charge!
Before I had a chance to react, Berber Patapim came out of nowhere, kicking me in the face. Whoa, hey! What are you doing? I don't want to fight you!
But I do! You're the monster that destroyed my home!
But that wasn't me! It was Bombardiro!
I don't see a Bombardiro anywhere, do you?
Well, I mean, okay, fair point, but...
Perish!
The stubborn brainrot refused to listen to me, unleashing the full extent of nature's wrath. I was forced to fight back with attacks of my own, but I didn't want to hurt him. We traded attacks, moving through the jungle until we arrived in front of an abandoned temple. Please, we don't have to do this. Just listen to me.
No! I'll never listen to the likes of you.
Berber Patapim lunged forward, hitting me with a sudden kick attack. I was sent flying backwards into the temple.
You will never see the light of day again. I'll make sure of it.
Before I could escape, Berber Patapim flipped a switch, sealing the doors of the building shut. On days 29 through 32, I was trapped inside of the temple with no way to escape. Things went from bad to worse as noxious gas began to seep up from the floor around me. Is that poisonous gas? I need to get out of here! I tried to break down the walls of the temple, but it was no use. My colored lasers couldn't set me free. It's sealed tight. Is there another way out of here? I frantically looked around the room for another way out. Just then, I spotted a massive purple gem. I don't have the purple rune yet. What am I supposed to do? Wait a second. Red and blue makes purple. That's it! I tried using my colored laser attacks on the gem, hitting them with the combined strength of blue and red. To my surprise, the power of my attacks caused the gem to change color. Just as I had hoped, the path forward was soon revealed to me. Finally, I had a way out of this place. Now's my chance. I escaped through the exit and found myself in a new area outside of the temple. There, I found the green rune was waiting for me. There it is! Looks like Berber Patapim accidentally led me right where I needed to go. I went to claim my prize, but before I could, Berber Patapim dropped down from a tree in front of me, grabbing the rune first. The power of the green rune surged through his body, causing him to transform. He grew massive in size, asserting himself as a new massive threat.
Nobody hurts my forest and gets away with it.
I prepared for battle as the empowered brainrot came for me full force. On days 33 through 35, I clashed with the Titan Berber Patapim to claim the rune that was rightfully mine. In his new form, he was able to use his new attacks that could sprout roots from the ground to deal damage, along with a razor leaf attack that kept me on my toes. I tried my best to evade them, fighting back with my blue lasers, but his thick wooden skin was able to endure the hits.
You fool! You'll never break through my wooden bark!
I wouldn't be so sure about that. You forget I have the power of red. I fired up my red laser, setting the oversized brainrot ablaze. His armor began to burn up, revealing the weak point on his back. Now's my chance. I managed to swoop in, hitting his weak spot and defeating him once and for all. Berber Patapim shrank back down to his normal self, dropping the rune in his wake. I took my chance to claim the green rune, causing my body to once again grow even larger and more powerful. I now had the green color ability and could not only unleash a green laser, but all 3 of my beams at once.
No! My forest is doomed. I knew you were a monster.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Enough of this! I want to help! Let me prove it to you! Using the power of my new green laser, I restored the life of the forest around us, causing it to flourish with new plants.
Wait, you were an ally all along?
That's what I was trying to tell you! Suddenly, more bombs rained down from the sky, leveling all the hard work I had just made. We looked up to see that Bombardiro Crocodiro had finally found me.
No more running, Hydra. Your color will be mine.
Not with the power of the new rune, it will. Stand back, Berber. I got this. I took to the skies, ready to finish what we had started. On days 36 through 39, it was round 2 in my battle against Bombardiro Crocodilo. But this time, I intended to win. Once again, he unleashed his heavy arsenal of weapons on me, but I now had the power of the green rune on my side. I used my new abilities on him, catching him off guard.
This can't be. You have the green rune?
That's right. I'm restoring your color.
Not if you can't hit me.
The crocodile tried to outmaneuver my moves, but it was no use. I cleverly cut him off and landed a direct hit using the power of the green rune, restoring him back to his normal self.
What happened to me?
The Rainbow 6-7 happened. He drained you of your color. Do you remember anything before then?
I remember flying west of here, but then everything gets fuzzy. There must be something really dangerous that way.
That's my only lead now, though, and I need to find the last 3 runes if I'm gonna stand a chance. I'm gonna check it out.
All right, just don't get caught like I did.
I followed my new lead from Bombardiro, flying west until suddenly something began to attack me from the ground below. He wasn't kidding. Something dangerous is lurking around here. I need to keep moving. I tried to evade them and press on, but it was no use. One of the projectiles struck my wing, sending me down to the ground. I fell down from the sky, but instead of crashing into the ground, I landed in a giant cauldron of water. Huh? What's this for?
Finally, I've found the last ingredient I've been missing.
Just then, Chef Crabbercadabra crawled out before me. Did you say ingredient? I hate to break it to you, but I'm not food. I'm a brainrot just like you.
Oh, nonsense. Look at you. You're literally made of pasta. And now that I have you, my soup will be a legendary.
But you can't cook me. I'm in the middle of something important.
And I haven't had a single customer in days. My business is on the line. You're going in that soup.
Ah! Leave me alone! I jumped out of the cauldron and made a run for it as Chef Crabbercadabra chased after me. My wing was still injured from Chef's attack from earlier, so I wasn't able to fly. Ah! Why do I have to be cursed with noodle legs? I ran as fast as my legs could carry me, but it was clear that the crab was much faster. Things went from bad to worse as I was soon met with the edge of a cliff. There was nowhere to run.
End of the line, Bob. You're coming with me.
Before I could do anything, suddenly the ground shook under our feet. The area around the chef began to be drained of color.
Ah! Abort mission! Abort mission!
The gray infected Chef Crabbercadabra transformed into a terrifying beast. He wasn't himself anymore. He was now a follower of Rainbow 6-7.
Your color looks delicious. I'll be taking it now.
The vicious mob came after me with his big meaty claws, trying to take me down. I had the power of the red laser on my side, but in my injured state, I wasn't strong enough to restore the chef back to normal. This is bad. I need to get out of here. I made a run for it and managed to find a hiding spot. I used a structure nearby for cover as the monstrous Chef Crabbercadabra ran past me.
I know you're around here somewhere. Nothing will stop me from completing my wish.
I held my spot until finally the angry chef left the area. Looks like this will keep me hidden for now, but I need to find a way to heal up if I want to save him. I took in my surroundings and luckily spotted a potion of healing sitting nearby. Score! Now's my chance! I went to grab the potion, but before I could, a monochrome Boneka Ambalabu ran in front of me and grabbed it first. Hey! That's That's mine!
Not anymore. You snooze, you lose.
The little brainrot ran off, and I chased after him. If there was any hope of me saving Chef Crabacadabra, I needed that potion. On days 40 through 43, I was chasing after the monochrome Boneka. However, he was much quicker on his feet than I was. Without my wings, there was no way I could catch up. I gotta slow him down. Red Rune, don't fail me now. I used my red laser attack to block his path with fire. Finally, I was able to corner the potion thief. Time to wake up. I took my chance to hit him with a green laser attack, restoring him back to his normal colorful self.
Oh, what happened? Oh no, I lost my color, didn't I?
Yeah, but you're back to normal now. Do you mind handing over that potion?
Oh, I guess so. Here, take it.
Boneka handed me the potion, and I healed myself up just in time as the corrupted Chef Crabacadabra discovered us.
There you are. Dinner is served.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Back to my full strength, I blasted with a red beam, restoring him back to his normal crab self.
Oh, I feel weird. Wait a second. I caught you. Ha 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 ha. Finally, my dish will be completed.
Dude, I just saved your life, and you're still going on about that?
You don't understand. Cooking is everything for me. Without a star dish, nobody will ever eat at my restaurant.
Did you say restaurant? You know, all of that running made me hungry. I could go for a bite to eat.
But my star dish, I don't have pasta.
I'm gluten intolerant. Just give me the soup without it.
Huh, I never thought of it that way. Very well. Come with me, customer.
Boneka, Abalabu, and Chef Crabacadabra left the area. Finally, I managed to escape the deranged crab's evil schemes. Alright, back to the mission at hand. Where can I find the next rune? Just then, I spotted a trail of gray on the ground. I realized this could be the lead I was looking for. Better follow that path. I took to the skies and went after my new lead until I arrived at the end to find an area completely drained of its color. What's going on here? I have to find the source. I landed on the ground and began to scout out the area. As I did, I thought I spotted something, but when I turned to look a second time, it was gone. Did you see that? Watch the video back at 0.25 speed and tell me in the comments who those players were. Suddenly, I spotted Rainbow 67 walk by from afar. I should have known. This has Rainbow 67 written all over it. But what exactly is his plan? I tailed behind him and found a hiding spot to watch him in secret. The Rainbow 67 used his powers to absorb what little color remained of the area. Suddenly, he grew even larger and more terrifying in size.
My power continues to grow. Nothing will stop me.
This is worse than I thought. I might be getting stronger, but so is he. I need to find the last of those runes before it's too late. I tried to sneak away, but unfortunately, I was spotted.
Well, if it isn't the Hydra Dragon Cannelloni, you've been causing me a lot of trouble.
And I'll continue till the very end.
Not if I take your color from you right here and now.
The Rainbow 67 came after me with everything he had. I tried to defend myself, but without the power of the missing rune, it was clear I was no match for the brainrot. He overpowered me, leaving me weak.
Your games end here. You're coming with me.
On days 44 through 46, the Rainbow 67 took me to another location where he had me locked inside of a cage. There, a massive device was pointed straight at me. What is this?
Do you like it? It's my latest device designed to drain any mob of their color. You're going to be the first one I test it out on.
Why are you doing all of this? The world is more beautiful when you share color with everyone.
Why share when I can take it all for myself? I used to be a weak and pathetic brainrot like the rest of you. All of the others mocked me, saying I wasn't as cool or rare as they were. That is, until I took their color for myself, turning me into the powerful brainrot I am now. When my plans are completed, I'll consume all color in this world until I am all that remains. I will be a guard!
You'll never get away with this. I'm gonna find the last 3 rainbow runes and stop you before then.
I like your determination, but it won't be enough to stop me.
Rainbow 67 approached the device, powering it on, causing it to begin its charging sequence.
Charging status 10%.
So long, Hydra Dragon!
The Rainbow 67 left the area, leaving me to meet my demise. I had to find a way to stop the laser before it was too late. On days 47 through 50, I tried to escape the cage using my colored attacks, but the bars wouldn't budge. This thing was Hydra-proofed.
Charging status 60%.
60 already? How am I gonna get out of this? As I looked over at the machine, I got an idea, but it was risky. I might be able to overload it if I charge it with my color powers. But who knows what would happen if I do?
Charging status 70%.
There's no time. Here goes nothing. I unleashed the power of all 3 of my colored lasers, hitting the device from behind the bars of my prison. The machine began to charge up rapidly, overloading from the boost.
80%. Charging status 103,000% charged.
It's gonna blow! I braced myself as the device exploded in a massive boom. Once the dust settled, I realized that the explosion had broken me from my prison, and I had somehow managed to survive. Rainbow 6-7 isn't messing around. If the world is gonna have a chance, I need to find the last of those runes. Just then, I noticed a map lying on the ground and picked it up. Where does this lead? Rainbow 6-7 must have dropped it. I better head there before he does first. I took to the skies without another moment to waste. Time was of the essence. On days 51 through 54, I arrived at the location on the map to find myself in a mysterious village. What did Rainbow 6-7 want to do here? Suddenly, the ground trembled under my feet as a monochrome Tung Tung Sahur emerged before me. I was too late. The Rainbow 6-7 had already come here.
Crush all intruders!
Without warning, the deranged brainrot came after me with his crazy attacks. I tried to fight back, hoping that my red laser would be enough to restore his brown color. But to my horror, it wasn't enough to return him back to normal. Don't tell me he's more orange than brown! I need the orange rune if I want to save him! Tung Tung Sahur charged towards me with his hammerhead attacks, but I quickly dodged before I was hit. Just then, I noticed a preset drop on the ground, giving me an idea. Time to use my surroundings to my advantage. As Tung Tung came in for the kill, I flew over the trap, causing him to continue chasing me and falling into the pitfall below.
Let me out! Let me out!
That won't hold him forever. But how am I gonna get the orange rune? Just then, I spotted a trail of banana peels on the ground, giving me another idea. Wait, I have the red rune already. If I can get the yellow one, maybe I can use their powers to combine to make orange? Time to follow that trail. On days 55 through 57, I followed the trail of banana peels to find that at the end was none other than Chimpanzini Bananini. Standing behind him was the yellow rune that I was looking for. I knew it! There it is!
Not so fast, Cannelloni. What are you doing here? As guardian of the yellow rune, I can't just let any brainrot have it.
Please, I need that yellow rune if I want to save Tung Tung Sahur in the world.
If you wish to have the rune, you must prove yourself first.
I'll do anything. Just name it.
Fine. I challenge you to a race. Win and the yellow rune is yours.
You've got yourself a deal.
Very well. Come with me.
Chimpanzini took me to another area where a racetrack was prepared. We positioned ourselves at the starting line and prepared for our trial.
Oh, and by the way, no flying. If you fly, you'll instantly be disqualified.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
On your marks, get set, go!
The race started and the two of us began to run. Even without legs, somehow Chimpanzini was a speed demon. The two of us were miles apart.
Taste banana!
Suddenly, the brainrot dropped banana peels behind him, causing me to slip and lose control. He pulled ahead, gaining a massive lead. Hey, that's cheating!
Nuh-uh, I'm just using my powers to help me.
At this rate, I was bound to lose the race. I had to find a way back in. Just then, I spotted a path leading towards the next portion of the track, giving me an idea. Okay, fine. Two can play at that game. I used the shortcut and ran through the sand path to get ahead of my opponent. With this advantage, I was able to speed towards the finish line, cutting off Chimpanzini and giving me the win.
I can't believe it! Nobody has been able to beat my banana technique.
I guess I'm just built different. I'll be taking that rune now.
Fine. A deal's a deal.
Chimpanzini coughs up the yellow rune, causing me to become even more powerful than I was before. I grew larger in size and gained the ability to shoot yellow bolts of energy. Suddenly, the ground shook under our feet. We turned to see Tung Tung Sahur stampeding into the racetrack. Oh no, he escaped! Chimpanzini, look out! My cries went on deaf ears as Tung Tung took down Chimpanzini in his wake. I was next. Let's hope this plan works. Time to put the yellow rune to the test. On days 58 through 61, I was fighting against Tung Tung Sahur in hopes of avenging my fallen brainrot ally. Tung Tung came after me with his attacks, trying to overwhelm me with raw power. Luckily, I had the yellow rune to back me up. I unleashed my new yellow bolt abilities, trying to trip him up until I could find the right opening to go through with my plan. Luckily, I managed to find the perfect time to strike. Here goes nothing! Red and yellow make orange, loser! I fired off my red attack along with my new yellow ability, hitting Tung Tung at once. Just as I had hoped, the orange they made restored his color, transforming him back to his normal self.
Me again. Thank you.
Of course. Maybe I don't need the orange rune after all.
I wouldn't say that. The orange rune is sure to give you a massive power boost, but don't worry, I can help you find it.
Tung Tung tossed over a map. Where does this take me?
The most orange brain rot around. Udin Din Din Dune. If anyone would know where to find the rune, it would be him.
Then I better get there before Rainbow 67 does first. Thank you. With my new lead in hand, I took the skies to seek out Udin Din Din Dun. On days 62 through 64, I followed the map and arrived in a new area where Udin Din Din Dun was training. Sitting next to him was the orange rune I was seeking. There it is! Tung Tung was right! I tried to grab the rune, but the orange brain rot stopped me in my tracks.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Taking the orange rune? I need all 6 if I'm gonna defeat Rainbow 67.
No way! Not just any run-of-the-mill brain rot gets to take my rune. You have to prove you've got the muscle.
Alright, I'm up for the challenge. What do you have in mind?
Beat my 3 trials and the rune is yours.
Bring it on! Udin Din Din Dun took me to the first challenge where a massive piece of bedrock stood before us.
Only the strongest mobs can break bedrock. Go ahead and try, if you dare.
But that's impossible!
And I guess you're not getting that rune.
Ugh, fine. I think I have an idea. Using my green laser, I fired at the bedrock, and to my surprise, it was able to turn the once unbreakable stone into moss blocks. Now this is doable! I smashed the grass pillar to smithereens, successfully completing the first challenge.
Huh, clever. I'll allow it. But don't think you'll get out of round 2 so easily.
On days 65 through 67, I was taken to the next round where I was met with a giant pot of boiling water. Is that supposed to be a hot tub? I'm not sure if you've noticed, but pasta and boiling water don't mix.
Exactly. This next challenge is a challenge of endurance. Now, get your pasta in there.
Udin Din Din Dun pushed me into the water, causing me to instantly take damage. Ouch!
Survive for 1 minute and you'll advance to the next round.
A minute? But how am I supposed to do that? I made a pasta!
Figure it out. The time starts now.
I tried my best to hold out as long as I could, but I wasn't gonna last much longer. I needed to slow the cooking process down. Let's see if a little blue can help. I used my blue laser to try and cool down the water. Sure enough, I was able to turn the magma into ice to survive until the end of my trial.
Hey, that's not enduring.
Yeah, it is. I'm just using my abilities to survive.
I guess I'll let it slide. Fine, then it's time for the final challenge.
Udin Din Din Dun led the way, but I couldn't help but feel nervous. That was too close for comfort. I better lock in for this final challenge. Otherwise, I'll be dead meat. On days 68 through 72, I arrived at the final challenge to find that we were at the set of a quiz show. What is all this?
For the final challenge, you need to prove your mental fortitude. It's time for a pop quiz. Step onto this stage.
I took Udin Din Dun's lead and stepped up onto the center platform as he walked up to the podium.
Welcome to the final round of Udin Din Dun's Challenge of Muscle. Today, we're quizzing the beloved Hydra Dragon Cannelloni. Anything you want to say to the audience?
Audience? What are you talking about? We're the only ones here. Whoa! How did you do that?
Don't worry about it, Noodle Brains. Just win this challenge, and you'll get the coveted quiz trophy.
And the orange rune too, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Now that's more like it. Let's do this.
Great. Question 1. How many rainbow runes are there?
Oh, that's easy. 6.
That's correct.
Wow, that wasn't too much. Maybe I have this after all.
That's the spirit. But here comes question 2. What type of pasta are you made of?
It's in my name, Cannelloni.
Correct again, you're on fire. Get this one right, and that rune and trophy are yours.
Bring it on.
Question 3. Who's the strongest brain rot?
Is this a trick question?
No, of course not. Just give your best answer.
Well, if I had to be honest, I'd say me.
Ooh, looks like you were wrong, brother. The strongest brain rot is me. No room for you, sorry.
What? You said it wasn't a trick question. Let me prove to you I'm the strongest.
Are you challenging me to a battle?
If that's what I have to do to get the orange rune, yeah.
Ooh, you're on. I'm gonna crush you, Pipsqueak. I'm the cream of the crop.
Udin Din Din Dun grabbed the orange rune, hyping himself up. Its power caused him to grow even larger in size, towering over even me.
It's time to battle!
I braced myself as the empowered brainrot came after me full force. On days 73 through 75, I was fighting against Udin Din Dun Dun in an attempt to win the orange rune. He came after me with his strong punches, trying to strike me down where I stood. Thanks to the orange rune, he was much stronger than before, and even had the ability to send out sonic strikes. I tried to fight back with every attack I've acquired so far, but Dun Dun was able to endure my hits, countering with devastating attacks of his own. I had to find a way to make him drop the rune if I was gonna win this battle.
Is that the best you've got? You'll never get the orange rune at this rate.
You take that back! I lost my temper and fired a red laser towards the orange, but he dodged, causing me to destroy his quiz trophy instead.
Oh no, my trophy! My beautiful trophy is gone! It's completely gone! No!
While his guard was down, I managed to land a hefty blow on the enemy, causing him to drop the rune. He soon went back down into his normal self.
No!
I'll be taking that. I snatched the rune for myself, transforming into an even stronger form. I grew in size and gained the ability to use my very own sonic strike.
I see. Well played, Hydra. I guess you really are the stronger mob.
Hey, it's alright. GG's, dude. Now I just need the purple rune to complete the set and reach my full potential.
Purple, huh? I don't think I've ever seen a purple brainrot.
Now that you mention it, I haven't either. Maybe this is gonna be more of a challenge than I thought. Suddenly, an attack flew in, almost striking down Udin Din Dun Dun where he stood. What the? Who is that?
Black and white forever!
We looked up to find a yin-yang elephant standing above us. We were under attack. On days 76 through 79, Udin Din Dun and I were forced into cover as the yin-yang elephant unleashed his powers onto us.
What's his problem?
It looks like there's another monochrome mob on the loose. Don't worry, I'll restore his color. Leave it to me. I left Udin Din Dun in hiding and jumped back into the fray. If anyone could take down a colorless mob, it would be me. Taste the rainbow! I unleashed the full power of my colored runes, but nothing seemed to work.
Ew, 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 ew. Get it off! I hate color!
Huh? You're not corrupted?
No, I've always been monochrome, you jerk!
Oh, then why are you attacking me?
Rainbow 6-7 is finally making a world for black and white brainrots like me! I'm not gonna let you take that away!
Man, what a killjoy. You're looking at this all wrong. Let me show you how great color can be. Watch this. Using my new orange color rune, I fired an attack into the sky, changing it into a beautiful orange. See? Color can be amazing. Magical even. There's nothing more beautiful than a sunset.
I don't know. Looks pretty mid to me.
Bro, fine. I'll show you the joys of color head on then. I unleashed my tricolor attack once again, overwhelming the yin-yang enemy with colors. His black and white foot shifted into a full spectrum of color.
Ah, I'm hideous! Get it off! Get it off!
The elephant ran off in a panic, leaving the coast clear for Udin Din Dun and I.
Is it safe to come out?
I guess so. That guy was weird.
But he dropped something. Look!
Just then, I spotted a map on the ground and picked it up. The Society of Purple?
That place is supposed to be a myth, but if anyone could help you find the purple rune, it would be the mobs there.
This is exactly what I was looking for. Thanks for everything, Udin. I took to the skies, ready to find what secrets were hidden in the Society of Purple. On days 80 through 83, I followed the map and arrived at a mysterious purple village. There was a creepy aura lingering around the air. This place is freaky. Is the purple brainrot really around here? I tried to take a better look around the village. As I did, I spotted an interesting cast of characters. But before I could get a better look, someone called out to me.
Welcome, traveler!
Oh, you're just another brainrot like me. Wait. Where did those funny little characters go?
It was probably one of the Easter eggs. Be sure to rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and write in the comments if you know who they are.
Oh, good eye. By the way, have you seen the purple brainrot around here?
You must be talking about our beloved leader. I'd be happy to take you to her.
If he can help me find the last rainbow rune, then yes.
All right, then come with me.
I followed Bambabini Gussassini to another part of the village. I can't believe it. I'm actually gonna meet a real purple brainrot.
Presenting the rarest brainrot, our glorious leader, Vaca Saturno Saturnita.
Just then, Vaca Saturno stepped forward, but it wasn't what I expected. He looked like a normal brainrot covered in purple paint.
Welcome to my village. How can I help you?
Wait, is that it? That's your mighty leader?
Well, of course. Look at her. She's purple. I've never seen a brainrot quite like it.
Dude, that's just purple paint.
You dare question our mighty ruler?
Treason! Apprehend him immediately!
No, wait, Before I could explain myself, Bombabini Gussassini flipped a switch, causing the floor under my feet to collapse. I was dropped down into a pitfall, unsure of where I was headed. On days 84 through 86, I landed at the bottom of the pit to find myself inside of a prison cell. Those two didn't think of the fact that I have wings. I'm out of here. I tried to fly up from where I came, but the ceiling sealed shut over my head. What? No! I guess they did think of everything.
Of course we did. We can't have brainrot traitors like you walking among us.
Just then, Bombabini Gussassini walked down in front of my cell. Come on, we're friends, right? Let me out of here. I'm innocent.
After what you said to the leader? No way. You'll be executed in the morning, you monster.
Executed? But I can't. I need to get the purple rune and stop Rainbow 6-7. I'm so close.
I don't care about your mission. My life is dedicated to Vaca, and you disrespected her. See you in the morning.
Bombabini left me to rot in my cell. Things were starting to look grim. I can't just sit here and wait for my death. I need to find a way to crack this cage. I checked the perimeter of my prison until I noticed a weak point in the wall. That was my ticket out of here. Time for a bit of renovation. I unleashed the power of the rainbow runes onto the wall, causing it to collapse down. Sure enough, I uncovered a passageway back to the surface. I escaped the dungeon and returned back to the village. But as I did, I saw that Bombabini Gussassini was flying in the sky, patrolling the area. I guess that would have been too easy. I just need to get back to the entrance and escape this place before it's too late. I knew flying would be too obvious, so I laid low, going from cover to cover to try and stay out of the prying eyes of the patrolling brainrot. As I stealthed through the area, I was soon stopped in my tracks as Bombabini Gussassini landed onto the ground to talk with Vaca. I just have to wait it out. Maybe they'll say something useful.
It sure is cloudy today. Looks like it might start raining.
Well, wait, did you say rain? Oh, well, I think I need to go inside. I can't have myself getting wet.
What's the hurry? It's just a bit of water.
Nonsense! Water on my magnificent purple fur? It would be ruined!
But it's good to wash up from time to time. Now that I think about it, I've never seen you take a bath either.
Are you questioning my authority? Why, I ought to throw you into the dungeons with that Hydra Dragon!
Oh, please don't do that! Ma'am, I'm sorry for ever doubting you.
That's okay. Just continue your patrol. I'll be retiring for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Vaca Saturno left the area as Bombabini stayed put. What a liar! But that's good info to know. If I can rinse her off, maybe I can show her true colors. I turned my attention back to my escape plans, but Gussassini wasn't budging. He was blocking my way out of here. I gotta get this guy to move. But how? Suddenly, I spotted one of the purple buildings, giving me an idea. I think this town could use a fresh coat of paint. I unleashed my rainbow colors on one of the nearby buildings, causing it to turn another color.
What the? Green? In the society of purple? Disrespectful! Disgraceful!
Sure enough, the goose ran over to fix the problem, opening the path forward. As I was finally nearing the exit, I felt a sharp pain shoot through my foot. Ah! Blasted crystals! Ow!
Hey, the traitor is escaping! Get him, Giussini!
I took to the skies as Bombabini Gussassini chased after me. On days 87 through 89, I was being chased through the sky over the Society of Purple as I tried to escape. Bombabini Gussassini unleashed his gust attacks on me, trying everything he could to slow me down. I fired back with laser attacks of my own, but Bombabini Gussassini was able to dodge them, slowly inching closer towards me. We were neck and neck.
You will never escape this place, prisoner!
He fired a powerful gust attack to try and knock me out of the sky. Luckily, I managed to dodge it. That was my chance. Take this! I shot back with a sonic strike attack of my own, finally catching Gussassini off guard. He fell to the ground.
No! The prisoner is going to escape!
That's right. See you later, losers! I thought I was in the clear. However, nature had other plans for me. Out of nowhere, lightning struck down from the sky, zapping me full force. No! I crash-landed back into the purple village where Vaca herself loomed over me in disappointment.
We have you right where we want you now.
Come on, let me go! This is bigger than all of us!
Oh, no way. For your little mutiny, I will be executing you now. Giussini, finish him off.
The goose brainrot was ready to execute me, but I realized this was my chance to show him the truth. You know what? I think it's time I showed you your god's true colors. I fired a sneaky blue laser attack at Vaca, causing her purple paint to wash clean off. Just as I had suspected, she was lying the entire time.
No! This can't be! The purple brainrot! is fake.
I can explain.
I did everything for you. I even hosted your birthday party.
And it was a very nice one. Oh, come on, just let me put on the paint again and we can pretend like this never happened.
No, you just used me. You're a false god.
Mamba Beanie began to chase Vodka around in a fit of rage. While they were busy, I was able to slip away undetected, escaping the Psycho Village for now. On days 90 through 92, I managed to escape the Society of Purple, but my only lead had been a massive bust. What am I supposed to do now? I still need to find that purple rune, but I don't know where to start. Suddenly, an idea sprang into my mind. Wait a sec. Start. That's it! I just need to retrace my steps from the beginning. The answer is sure to reveal itself. I returned back to where it all began. I arrived at Steel Brainrot where I had first spawned on day 1. It was still covered in lava ruins from the wrath of Rainbow 67. I have to make sure he pays for this. He destroyed my home and the home of all the Brainrot mobs. I walked closer towards the conveyor belt, hoping that maybe something would catch my attention. This conveyor belt is where all the Brainrots originate from. Surely the answer is somewhere around here. Just then, I spotted a mysterious light shining from the back of the machine. Maybe there was something to my idea after all. I've never seen that before. What is it? Before I made my way inside, I spotted players watching me from behind. Did you find all the secrets in the video? Watch from the beginning and comment below where they're hiding. I then climbed through the conveyor belt to see where it would take me. On days 93 through 95, I emerged on the other side of the conveyor belt, but I was in a smaller form in an entirely different world. Whoa, I'm a kid again! If I'm gonna find the purple brainrot, it's sure to be here! I explored the new dimension, hoping to find the purple rune lost within it. Suddenly, a familiar voice called out my name.
Max, is that you?
I turned and realized that somehow standing in front of me was none other than my mom and dad. Mom? Dad? How is this even possible? Rainbow 67 took you both away from me.
When brainrots die, we return to where we were born. Our spirits reside here now.
We've been watching over you, son. We are so proud of everything you've been able to accomplish.
I can't believe I can finally see you two again. I've missed you so much.
And we've missed you too, son. But you can't stop your journey here. Rainbow 67 still needs to be defeated.
But I can't defeat him without the final rainbow rune, and the purple brainrot is nowhere to be found.
That's where you're wrong. The purple rune has been right under your nose this entire time.
It's a family heirloom we've kept safe for centuries. You don't need to find the purple brainrot. You just need this.
My mom handed me a mysterious map, leading straight to the missing purple rune I needed. This is it! This is how I'm gonna stop Rainbow 67! Suddenly, the ground under us began to tremble violently. What was that?
Someone must be messing with the conveyor belt. You must return, quickly!
But will I ever get to see you two again?
Maybe not, but we will always be watching over you. We love you, son. Now go!
I left my parents and rushed back to the conveyor belt to see what was happening on the other side. On days 96 through 98, I emerged on the other side and realized that the mob messing with the belt was none other than the Rainbow 67 himself.
There you are, you pest. I had a feeling you would come back here, and at last I've found you.
Leave this conveyor belt alone! Haven't you done enough damage?
No, I don't think I have. In fact, I think I'm going to do even more to you.
Without warning, the Rainbow Brainrot blasted the full extent of his power at me. The attack zapped my health, and I knew without the purple rune, I still wouldn't stand a chance. It's no use! I have to run! Just like what had happened on day 1, I began to navigate the lava course as Rainbow 67 gave chase behind. However, now I had grown. I was much more capable than the small Hydra Dragon I used to be. Using my wings, I flew over the dangerous terrain as Rainbow 67 continued to try and hunt me down.
You won't escape me anymore. Your color will be mine!
You want my color so bad? Fine! Take it! I managed to land a hit with my tri-beam attack, knocking the Rainbow 67 into his own lava game.
Do you really think a little lava will stop me?
It doesn't have to! I just need some time! I took my chance to fly away, desperately following my mom's map in hopes of getting the rune I needed before he could catch up. Come on! He can't be too far now! Just then, I spotted a lone chest sitting in a shrine-like area. I knew this is what I was looking for. This must be it. It's time to fulfill my destiny. I tried to open the chest, but to my horror, it was locked. Mom didn't mention this. What's going on? I tried everything to crack it open, but it refused to budge. The purple rune was literally in front of me, but I just couldn't grab it. Is this really how this ends? Rainbow 67 is sure to catch up soon. Suddenly, I noticed pedestals scattered around the area. As I counted them up, I realized there was a total of 5. Wait, 5 pedestals and 5 runes. That's it! I placed down the 5 rainbow runes on their platforms, and sure enough, the chest opened itself up for me, revealing the 6th and final rune inside of it. I claimed my last upgrade, bringing the power of the rainbow surge through my body. I grew stronger in size and reached my maximum power. I was now truly a dragon of legends. Mom, Dad, thank you. It's because of you two I finally reached my full potential.
Oh, how sweet. But I'll be taking that now.
I turned to see that the Rainbow 6-7 had finally caught back up to me. The final battle was upon us, but this time, I was prepared. On day 99, I was face to face with the brainrot that started all of this, the Rainbow 6-7. It's the end of the line for you. Now that I have the power of all 6 rainbow runes, you're going down.
I wouldn't be so sure. You see, by gathering those runes for me, I'll become even more powerful when I take your color. I'll be unstoppable, a god even.
That's assuming you can defeat me.
I was able to eradicate all of your people, wasn't I? What's one more, Hydra Dragon Cannelloni?
You take that back!
What's wrong? Did I strike a nerve? What would your parents think?
You leave my parents out of this! No, Max, calm down. I know what you're doing. You're trying to get into my head, but it's not gonna work.
Are you sure? You Hydra Dragons are all the same. You may have 3 heads, but you can barely control yourselves.
Well, I'm not your typical Hydra. I know my parents are proud of me and what I've accomplished. I'm not gonna let your lies get to me.
Is that so? Well, how about you put your words into action? Do you think you have what it takes to defeat me?
Absolutely.
That's what I like to hear. Fine. Prepare yourself. This battle will be legendary!
With nothing left to hold us back, the Rainbow 6-7 and I charged into battle, ready to finally put this rivalry to rest. I would avenge my family and restore color to this world, no matter the costs! On day 100, I was locked in combat against my arch nemesis, the Rainbow 6-7 himself. This battle would decide the fate for all brainrots.
I'm not messing around. You're going to feel the wrath of my full power!
The Rainbow 6-7 unleashed his power beam attacks onto me, overwhelming me with his incredible strength. Just like me, he had also been getting stronger over these last 100 days. Even so, I wasn't gonna let him win so easily. I fought back 10 times harder. I used everything I had to try and strike down the enemy, unleashing all 6 colors of the rainbow to try and defeat him. The power of the rainbow rune shined through, showing just how strong I had become myself. The two of us were neck and neck. It was anyone's game.
I have to admit, you've gotten stronger. I can't wait to take that power for myself.
The Rainbow 6-7 tried to strike me down with a rainbow beam attack, but I was able to endure the hit, standing strong. For my family! I countered with a powerful prism beam, utilizing all my powers into one, finally overwhelming the Rainbow 6-7. He was knocked back, left weak from the battle. One more hit would be enough to finish this.
No, this can't be. How? I was supposed to be a god!
Because I'm the mighty Hydra Dragon Cannelloni! With that, I struck down the Rainbow 6-7 once and for all, avenging my family and restoring color to the world. However, I didn't get to celebrate for long. I began to feel corruption take over. Something was wrong with me. What's happening to me? Suddenly, the sound of the Rainbow 6-7's voice boomed through my head. Even though he was defeated, he had done something to corrupt me.
You may have defeated me, but you'll never escape my 6-7 curse. So long, Hydra Dragon!
Curse or not, a Hydra always comes back. Ah! I fought until I couldn't anymore, vanishing into thin air. I wasn't sure what would come of me next, but I was determined to take on any challenge that lay ahead.
Standing before me were my 6-7 mom and dad.
Welcome to the world, son. We're so happy to finally meet you.
Suddenly, the sky turned red as the ground trembled violently under our feet. Something was terribly wrong.
What's going on?
I don't know. Brace yourselves!
A terrifying entity appeared before me and my family with a gaping mouth pointed into a wicked grin.
Finally, the 6-7 child has been born. Now I will reach my ultimate power.
You'll never hurt our boy!
The monster tried to attack me with his laser powers, but my parents jumped into the fray, getting absorbed instead. Mom! Dad! The entity grew even larger and more powerful, harnessing the life force of my fallen parents for himself. Who are you?
I was once the 6-7 kid, but now I am the 6-7 god! Once I consume you and the other brainrots, I will become unstoppable!
He went in for his next attack, but I used my small size to avoid him, making a run for it.
You won't be able to run forever. Come back here.
On day 2, I was being chased through the overworld by the 6-7 god. As I ran, he managed to drop down in front of me, using his hand clap attack to try and squash me. I managed to dodge it, but that didn't stop him from trying to strike me down. He continued to use his beam attack, but using my small size and speed, I was able to escape death for now.
You pest! Your power will soon be mine!
As I ran through the overworld, I spotted an interesting man, but I couldn't slow down to take a closer look. There are loads of other secrets hidden throughout the video. Make sure to find them all. I scoured the area for a place to hide when I spotted a school in the distance. This is perfect! They'll never find me here! I made my way closer to the school and ran through the doors of a random building to take shelter from the terrifying monster. When I looked around, I found myself inside of a gymnasium. There was a basketball game being held as other brainrots cheered them on from the bleachers. There's a monster outside! Everyone, run!
Really? What did he look like?
6-7!
Hey, 6-7!
6-7! Hey! Hey, 6-7! But no, for real, you guys need to run! On day 3, the wall exploded as the 6-7 god broke his way into the gym.
Ah! The 6-7 god is here!
The other brainrot mobs ran in panic, but the 6-7 god wasn't finished yet. He used his powers to summon a new entity, a towering 666 beast.
Go forward, my pet. Find me that 6-7.
I need to get out of here! I ran through the school grounds as the 666 beast destroyed everything in sight, looking for my whereabouts. I tried to find cover as the beast used his laser eye powers to melt the buildings around me. Just as I was about to lose hope, a familiar voice called out to me.
Hey, over here!
I followed the voice and ducked into cover to find that it was Tralalero Tralala who came to help.
I think I understand now. You must be the chosen one who will save us from the 6-7 god.
I don't understand. Before he could answer, our hiding spot was destroyed as the 666 monster found us.
There's no time to explain. Just find the calculator. Go!
I hurried out of the hiding spot as Tralalero stayed behind to defend me from the beast. On days 4 through 5, I ran through the halls of the school until I was able to take cover inside of the school library. There, I spotted a strange calculator waiting inside for me. Is that the calculator Tralalero mentioned? I feel like it's drawing me in. I approached the calculator and touched it, causing me to transform. I grew bigger in size and sprouted limbs. I was now even more powerful with new abilities and 5 more hearts. Whoa! Is this a taste of my true strength? Just then, the 666 monster broke into the room. Looks like you got past Tralalero. Eat my 6-7s! I used my new abilities to fight back. Thanks to the calculator, I finally had a way to defend myself, and I could use my 6-7 roar on the monster. We traded blows, but the 666 monster's attacks were way more advanced than my own. It quickly became clear that I couldn't fight the monster forever, even in my upgraded state. Despite all my new powers, I wasn't strong enough to defeat him and his devastating laser attack. With one final blow, I was sent flying back towards a chalkboard on the wall. This can't be the end! I tried to defend myself with my 6-7 power one final time, and in doing so, I managed to hit the chalkboard behind me, solving an equation. To my surprise, a secret entrance opened before me. 60 plus 7, huh? I guess the answer is 67. Now's my chance! I escaped through the entrance as it closed behind me, unsure of where I was headed. On days 6 through 7, hey, 6-7! I arrived at the other end of the passage to find myself inside of an auditorium. There, ballerina Cappuccina was practicing her performance on stage.
Welcome to my performance. Go ahead and take a seat in the front row and watch as I amaze you with my skills.
Oh, okay. I made my way into the seating area and ballerina Cappuccina performed a dance for me, trying to dazzle me with her skills. She jumped and spun around in cool, fantastic ways as I watched in awe.
So, what do you think?
I'd give it a 6 or 7. Suddenly, the 666 monster broke into the room, striking down ballerina Cappuccina in its wake. I quickly ducked behind cover as the 666 beast began to search the auditorium for me. I knew fighting wasn't an option. I need to get out of here undetected. It's the only way. I slipped through the auditorium, trying to remain undetected as the monster continued to search for me. That's when I looked up and found a strange number on the ground. A number 7.
What does this mean? Maybe it has to do with my calculator. I placed the calculator on the ground in front of me, and sure enough, the lone number 7 was added to it. Uh-oh! I need to get that thing away from me! The monster began approaching my position, so I used my powers to throw a number 6 in another direction, getting the monster's attention away from me. I packed up my calculator and made a run for the exit while I had the chance. On days 8 through 13, I escaped the school and made my way back outside, only to find that the area surrounding it had been destroyed by the wrath of the 6-7 god. He's determined to find me at any costs. I need to get stronger if I want to stop him and the 6-6 monster following me. It has to do with the calculator, but how? If only Trollolero could tell me. Suddenly, Trollolero emerged before me, but he had been corrupted into an entirely different form. He was now a robotic shark monster. Oh no! What did the 6-7 god do to you? Without warning, the predator came after me with his razor-sharp jaws. I had no choice but to fight back using all my new abilities I had. I tossed 6s at the mecha beast, trying to slow his approach, but it was no use. He snapped at me with his deadly jaws as I did my best to dodge the attacks. I needed to try and snap him out whatever trance the 6-7 god had placed on him. Trollolero, it's me, 6-7! Despite my efforts, it was no use. The friend I had made in the gym was gone, and he began his approach to finish me off. But just as I thought I was done for, Tung Tung Sahur ran in and delivered a rogue bat swing attack, knocking Trollolero away. What the?
Come with me if you want to live.
We took our chances to run, escaping the Mecha Trollolero before it was too late. On days 14 through 17, I followed Tung Tung Sahur to a hiding spot where we could be alone for now.
Good thing I found you. We couldn't have anything happen to the Chosen One after all.
Trollolero called me that too. What does that even mean?
6 to 7 years ago, there was a prophecy that the brainrot mobs discovered. It spoke of a 6-7 god that would be created with the sole intent of consuming everything for unlimited power. The only one who could stop him was the legendary 6-7 entity, who could wield the power of the legendary calculator to defeat the wrathful god before he could destroy everything. That chosen one is you. You must collect the magic numbers until the calculator reaches 6-7. Only then will you have enough strength to stop the 6-7 god once and for all.
So the 7 I found in the auditorium must have been one of the magic numbers. Where do I find the rest of them?
They will reveal themselves with time. You just have to follow your gut.
Suddenly, the ground trembled as Trollolero Tralala jumped out of the water and into our hiding spot. He found us! Trollolero bit down onto Tung Tung Sahur, swallowing him whole. Tung Tung! The mech came after me and I prepared for battle. On days 18 through 21, I was fighting against the Mecha Trollolero Tralala. I used my abilities to try and break through his metallic armor, but just like our battle before, he was still too powerful for me. I needed to get stronger somehow. Come on! Why is the calculator beeping so much? I can't focus on the battle! Trollolero tried to chomp down onto me while I was distracted, but I narrowly dodged, causing him to take a chunk out of the ground. Whoa, that was close. Wait, that pattern kind of looked like the number 3. Let me try something. Hey, Shark Boy, over here! I egged on the shark, causing him to follow me and chow down on the blocks I needed. When he was done, he managed to draw a massive 3 on the ground for me. The ground trembled as a magic number 3 manifested itself in the middle of it. I can't believe that worked! Time to put this number 3 to use. I thought fast and turned towards the shark to throw a fury of 6s at him, stunning the beast for a moment. I then ran over and placed down my calculator to add the new number, causing the count to climb up to 10. Just then, something strange happened. I grew bigger in size, gaining powerful muscles, deadlier claws, and razor-sharp teeth. I was now even stronger, with 5 more hearts and new 6-7 abilities. Now that's more like it! You're turning into sushi! The mecha came after me with all of his might, but thanks to my newest upgrade, I was able to unleash new abilities on him that pierced through his metallic armor. With one final blow, I was able to revert him back to his original form.
Ow, my head and my stomach. Hold up.
It was so dark in there.
Sorry about that. The 6-7 god corrupted me. But it looks like you finally learned how to use the legendary calculator.
That's right. I guess every 10 points I get, I upgrade to be even stronger.
I better start looking for the rest of the numbers. Just then, I spotted smoke in the distance.
Something tells me that's not a campfire.
I'm gonna check it out. You two stay here. I grab my calculator and set off in the path of the smoke, determined to find the source. On days 22 through 25, I arrived at the source of the smoke to find the Bombardiro Crocodile locked in a cage with a device pointed straight at him. Well, would you look at that? There's Bombardiro, and it looks like he's in trouble. Time to save the day. Hey, Bombardiro! I'm coming to help you, man!
No, stop! Don't come any closer.
What? Why?
The 6-7 god will return at any moment. You must hide or he'll capture you too.
But I can help.
He's approaching. Hide.
I did as Bombardiro said and hid just before the 6-7 god arrived to check in on him. He was right. I better lay low to see what he's up to.
How's my little crocodile captive doing? Are you ready for some tests?
What kind of tests?
I wanted to try something a bit different for when I corrupt you into my 6-7 army. This device will transform you into something even more powerful than the other brainrot mobs.
Is this what he did to Trollolero? This looks bad.
You'll never get the chance to corrupt me. I have friends on the outside ready to help me escape prison.
Oh yeah? Who might that be?
The chosen 6-7. He will save me. I said, the chosen 6-7. He will save me.
Oops, that's my cue. Rah! I then ran out from cover and ambushed the 6-7 god, hitting him in the side with a surprise attack.
Oh, thank heavens, I thought you fell asleep over there. The chosen 6-7 has come to help me.
Stand down, 6-7 god. You won't be corrupting any more brain rots while I'm around.
What the? You escaped my 666 pet? I guess I'll just have to deal with you myself.
The 6-7 god used his thunderclap attack to try and take me down, but I swiftly dodged, saving myself from death. You'll have to be quicker than that. Take this! We continued to fight, and I used all the upgraded power I've acquired so far to deal some serious damage to the god. He wasn't gonna go down easy though, as he pelted me with his laser powers relentlessly. The battle went back and forth, and I wasn't sure which one of us was gonna come out on top. Bombardiro watched helplessly from the sidelines as I tried to save him from his prison, but it wasn't looking good. The godly foe just wasn't going down.
Your power may have increased since we last met, but that won't matter. I think it's time we spice things up a bit.
The 6-7 god rushed over to the device and powered it on. When it did, a powerful beam shot out from it, corrupting Bombardiro right before my eyes. Bombardiro! No! When it finished, Bombardiro Crocodile bursted out of his cage as a threatening mecha monster, complete with futuristic propellers and a sleek, high-tech design with tons of advanced weaponry. His eyes were bloodshot, and his lower jaw was completely replaced with metal. Bombardiro? Hey, it's me, your friend.
Threat to the 6-7 guard detected. Preparing to eliminate.
No, stop! It's me! The monstrous mech came straight after me, ignoring all of my pleas. He fired laser attacks in my direction in an attempt to destroy me for good. I had no choice to defend myself, so I retaliated with my own attacks to keep the beast at bay. Stop this, Bombardiro! I know you're in there!
Your friend is under my control now. Get in, my pet!
I was forced to run as Bombardiro listened to the 6-7 god's every command, making it useless to continue fighting. I needed to find a way to convert my friend back to his original state before he killed me first. On days 26 through 28, I was being chased down by the Mecha Bombardiro as he fired his attacks at me from the sky above.
Must destroy 6-7.
Ugh, I can't keep running like this! I took cover in a nearby cave as the explosions continued outside. There was destruction everywhere as the terrain ripped apart. This revealed a piece of paper hidden behind the rubble. What's this? Are these coordinates? Wait, maybe I can use them for my calculator. I then placed my calculator down and tried to use the numbers to upgrade. Unfortunately, it didn't work as my calculator flashed red.
Error.
Well, it was worth a shot. I guess only magic numbers work. I quickly packed up my calculator, only for another bomb attack to land next to me, revealing my hiding spot to the Mecha Bombardiro. I fired my own laser attack at the cyborg crocodile, catching him off guard. I used this time to run off as fast as I could. I need to find a good place to hide before I'm blown to bits. I then found a better hiding spot before the Mecha Croc showed up.
Where are you, little 6-7?
He looked around, but then followed a different path, buying me time to figure out a plan. I
I can't input these coordinates into my calculator, but I can follow them manually. Let's see where they take me. I then started my journey to wherever the numbers on the paper were leading me. On days 29 through 32, I arrived at the destination of the coordinates, only to find a factory. This must be where the 6-7 god is building his mecha parts. I checked the perimeter of the factory and spotted something in the background, but it vanished instantly. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to find the secret. I continued the search outside the factory, when I heard something coming from around the corner. I checked the source of the noise to find a bunch of Bombardiro crocodilos trapped in cages.
Help us!
Stand back! I've got this! I then used my power to break each of the cages, freeing all the Bombardiro crocodilos. Are you okay?
We're better now, thanks to you. We owe you our lives.
Of course! I can't let a fellow brainrot mob stay in danger.
I'm glad there's still some good in the world.
What were they doing to you?
They were draining our life force to power the factory.
Wait, your life force was powering this factory? Suddenly, alarms started to go off.
Power low. Power low.
Oh no! With all that noise, trouble is sure to come!
Take this! Hurry!
The croc then handed me a magical number 6. Where'd you get this?
I've been holding on to it for good luck. Didn't think it was working until now.
Nice! This should give me up to 16 when I add it to the calculator. But you know what would make this even better? A number 7.
Well, it's not a 7, but the main power source of the factory did have a 4 by it.
That will be enough to get me to my next upgrade. Looks like I know where to go next. I then hurried off into the factory before more trouble could arrive. On days 33 to 35, I managed to find the main power supply room within the facility, along with the 4 I was looking for. However, it was sealed away behind a force field. I looked around and found a control panel where I could deactivate the shield. Come on, what password would open this thing? 6-7?
Incorrect passcode.
Worth a shot. Suddenly, the Mecha Bombardiro then descended into the room, here to find the source of the distress call coming from the factory. He began his attack on me, overwhelming me with all of his explosive and laser powers, just like before. I tried to fight back using my 6-7 powers, but I just couldn't keep up with his strength. His Mecha Croc arsenal was too much for me to handle. Come on! The magic number is so close! Just then, one of the mecha's attacks hit the control panel, causing it to malfunction. With that, the force field dropped, and I was now able to grab my prize. Oh, well that's one way to crack the code. I then placed down my calculator and added the number. Then, my total shot up to 20. I could upgrade once again. I grew in size, and I could feel my power strengthen. With this power, I'll show you what I can really do. I then unleashed a volley of new ball lightning powers at the corrupted brainrot. I now had a new attack, and it was keeping the crocodile at bay. With one final attack, I was able to defeat the mecha, turning him back into his regular Bombardiro form.
You saved me.
Of course. Happy to see you're back.
It's good to be back, but you need to hurry. The 6-7 god is planning to strike again. More brainrot mobs are in danger.
How soon we talking?
Well, in terms of days, about 6 or 7.
6-7!
6-7.
Do you know where the attack will be?
Luckily for you, I have a map to the location.
Bombardiro tossed over what I needed, and I set off to try and stop whatever my nemesis had planned. On days 36 through 39, I arrived at the Steal a Brainrot creation area. Wait, something is coming out of the machine.
Hello, and welcome to the best game on Earth. Are you here to play around?
Well, actually, I came to warn you.
Oh, I bet you're here to play. The only reason someone would come here is to partake in this wonderful game.
No, I wish I was. There's an attack coming.
Oh no, that doesn't sound fun.
You and the other brainrots need to get as far away from here as possible.
No, come on. Can't we just play one game before we have to leave?
The elephant was practically beaming with excitement. Did you hear what I said? There's an attack coming! The 6-7 God's forces will be here any minute now! There's no time for games!
There's always time for games.
But
I'm not leaving until we play.
Yeah, sure. We can play?
Oh, super! You're up first!
I walked over to the conveyor belt and realized that I had a small issue. I don't actually have any money on me.
I can spot ya. Here, do you think $6-7 should be enough?
Strawberry then threw over some cash my way, which I quickly picked up. I think that's the perfect amount. I threw the cash into the dispenser and then pulled the switch. Then a new brainrot rolled off the conveyor belt. It was a yin-yang elephant.
Wow, not bad.
Thanks, I guess I'm pretty lucky.
But now it's my turn.
It was the Strawberry Elephant's turn now, and he was raring to go.
All right now, watch and learn.
Suddenly, none other than Boneka Ambalabu rolled in and picked up the Strawberry Behemoth.
What the? Unhand me, you puny frog!
Hey, give me back my friend!
The games are called Steal a Brain Rot. Later, loser!
I gave chase to the elephant as he peeled out of the area. On days 40 through 43, I tried my best to keep pace with Boneka Ambalabu while he sped away with the Strawberry Elephant.
Help!
Ambalabu was incredibly fast, and his tired body only enhanced him. This guy was built for racing, but I can't give up. But the blasted frog escaped my sight, and I was lagging further and further behind. Then I realized I had come to a fork in the road. Now which way did he go? Before me were two options: a side with an easy path clear of obstacles, and another 6 platforms suspended above lava. Well, this seems like a no-brainer. I confidently strode across the clear path. Then I heard the sound of whirring machines below me as a fissure opened up in the ground. I just barely caught myself, avoiding falling into the trap. Man, that was close! The easy-looking path must have been littered with traps like that. I could keep going down it, or... well, 6 is my lucky number. I guess we'll just go the path less traveled. I backtracked and swiftly platformed over the lava. I finally made it to the 6th platform, but saw nothing else there. Am I missing something? Suddenly, a secret 7th platform revealed itself, and it led into a tunnel. Whoa, 6-7 will always send me the right way and never lead me astray. I passed through the 7th platform and into the tunnel. I emerged from the other side of the Platform 7 tunnel between days 44 and 46 and found a bunch of cages strewn about everywhere. I also spotted Boneka Ambalabu had just locked up Strawberry Elephant.
You are a fine specimen. You will be the crown jewel of my collection.
Let me go, you amphibian freak!
Never!
I had to confront him. That much was certain. But maybe we don't need a fight. Maybe he can be convinced to let them go? I came forward in full view to call him out. Hey, you can't just collect brain rots and hold them forever. That's like super messed up.
You, how did you find me? This place was supposed to be secret.
I have my ways. Also, when did you have time to make this place to start collecting brain rots? Didn't you, like, just come out of the conveyor belt?
I have my ways.
Touché.
Well, however you managed to get here, it doesn't matter. This brain rot will be my little trophy, and I don't intend on sharing.
Strawberry Elephant is a fellow brain rot, not some animal to be kept at a zoo.
They are literally an elephant.
Fair point, but still!
Silence! I want to admire them forever and ever, and you can't stop me.
Oh yeah? Watch me. I charged into fight, intent on taking him down quickly. But I was interrupted as the 666 monster dropped onto the scene.
What? No way!
The 666 monster quickly obliterated the frog brain rot with his tri-laser, and then turned his sights on me. On days 47 to 50, I was clashing in battle with the horrifying 666 monster. The monstrosity used his heavy arsenal of attacks on me. I wasted no time and used my own attacks back onto him, firing my lightning orbs and beams right at him. Why can't you just leave us alone? Even though we haven't fought in a while, the 666 monster was still very powerful. We were neck and neck as we traded blows. I can't win yet. I need to save Strawberry Elephant and get out of here. I aimed blasts of energy at the cage and broke my friend free. Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait, look out behind you!
Suddenly, the 666 monster arrived and attacked me from behind.
Oh no! 6-7, are you okay?
The monster then set its eyes on Strawberry Elephant and used a brand new power on him, causing him to mutate his form and grow a mechanical plant on his back. Strawberry? Are you still in there? I guess not. I braced myself as the Mecha Strawberry Elephant charged at me, attacking me with his new upgraded powers. Stop this, Strawberry! I don't want to hurt you! While I was distracted, the 666 monster then rushed off, surely to unleash even more destruction on the world. I can't stop that monster as long as Strawberry is like this. I gotta snap him out of it! On days 51 through 54, I was locked in battle with the corrupted Strawberry Elephant. He used his new acid shots onto me, blasting me back and causing me a lot of damage. Please, Strawberry, you gotta stop this madness! This isn't you! I tried to fight back and defend myself, but I was still weak from the battle with the 666 monster. I used every attack I had, but I couldn't pierce through his newly acquired armor. As we fought, I spotted an interesting character in the background. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to spot the secret. Just then, my corrupted friend hit me with one of his acid attacks, sending me back into a pile of rocks that crumbled on impact, revealing some numbers. Well, that hurt. Wait, what's this? I spotted another hidden magic number within the rock pile. It was my lucky day. A 10? That's a full upgrade! I quickly snagged the numbers and ran into a safe location. I quickly placed down my calculator and inputted my new magic number 10. This caused my counter to go up to 30. I was able to upgrade again. My body grew and I could feel a new power within me. Time to test my new strength out. I used my new ability as a surprise attack on the strawberry elephant. It was now time for round 2, as I had the upper hand. He charged him with fury, and I used my new magic power again, dealing a final blow, defeating the elephant and reverting him back to normal.
Ugh, yikes. I should have listened to you. That 666 monster was no joke.
And that's not even the worst to come. We need to save everyone from its threat.
I'll go back to check on any other survivors. You go evacuate anyone else who is still at Steel Brain Rot.
Thanks for your help. Let's move. We parted ways, as I made my way back to the Create a Brainrot conveyor belt.
On days 55 to 57, I returned back to steal a brainrot, only to find it had been torn apart by none other than the 6-7 god, who was hovering over the wreckage of the map.
So you're finally back.
What are you doing here? Where is everyone?
You're too late. I already consumed all the other brainrot mobs that reside here.
No! How could I let this happen?
You are weak, that's how.
You underestimate my power. I'm growing stronger, and I won't let you consume any more of my friends.
Ha! Let's see if you can stop me.
I charged at the 6-7 god, attacking him head on with all of my might. I fired at him with my new spirit bomb attack, trying to weaken him little by little. The 6-7 god was extremely powerful though. He could tank anything I threw at him, all while firing back with his own laser abilities. I could tell that he had grown even more powerful than before. I wasn't strong enough yet to be able to stop him.
You should give up while you still can.
Never! He then proceeded to charge up his strongest attack yet, hitting me head on. I was weak. It was starting to look like the end for me.
Your attempts are useless. You'll never be able to stop me.
That's not true! Once I reach 67 on the legendary calculator, I'll be unstoppable.
And how are you going to do that, huh?
With the help of my friends, of course.
Friends? You won't have any once I'm done with them. I think it's time for a little reunion.
Just then, the conveyor belt activated. I thought you destroyed the machine.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
How many?
About...
Don't say it.
6 or 7.
I watched in horror as a powerful Tung Tung Sahur mech rolled out of the machine and dropped in front of me. Tung Tung? What did you do to him?
I just showed him who he should really be following. Get him!
My ally started to charge at me wildly, swinging himself all around. I started to run, as to not get hit, preparing for the battle ahead.
On days 58 through 61, the Mecha Tung Tung Sahur made contact with his intense Tung Tung attacks. I instantly knew that this transformed brainrot was going to be a hard foe to defeat. I did my best to defend myself using all the powers I've acquired throughout my journey, but the mech was easily piercing through my defenses. Ugh, come on! I know you're in there somewhere! The monster continued his assault and ignored my pleas to stop. The 6-7 god watched from the sidelines as I was getting pummeled to no end. I was beginning to become overwhelmed by the Mecha Tung Tung Sahur's power, and it was looking like I would be killed at any moment. I needed a new plan and fast.
Quit playing with your food and finish him!
With no other options, I dodged the mech's next attack and made a run for it before I was eliminated.
Impressive. How many times do you think you hit that guy?
Probably about
6, 7. Good one. Now don't just stand there. After him.
All right, get back here.
I continued running from the mecha monster until I heard a familiar voice call out to me.
Hey, over here!
Without a second thought, I followed the voice and jumped into hiding to find that Trollalero had arrived to help me. Trollalero! I'm glad to see you're okay.
Be quiet. That mecha monster is going to find us.
We hid quietly as the mecha Tung Tung Sahur searched the area for my whereabouts.
I know you're around here somewhere, 6-7. Just come out and we can chat.
Jeez, the 6-7 god is turning the brainrots into pure killing machines. What happened?
The 6-7 god found us and took Tung Tung. From the looks of it, you already saw what happened after that.
How am I supposed to save him? My attacks did nothing.
You need to find more magic numbers to raise the count on the calculator.
That's easier said than done. You got any leads?
I think I know where you can start.
Trollalero then dropped me a map that would lead me to the next set of numbers I needed. Perfect. Thanks for everything. I promise I'll find a way to save Tung Tung before it's too late. I parted ways with my friend for now, and carefully made my way out of the hiding spot to avoid being spotted by Tung Tung. When I saw the coast was clear, I made a break for it and followed my new map to the next number I needed. On days 62 through 64, I continued following the map until I arrived at a giant banana tree. Dang, this tree is huge! I wonder if anyone lives here. Examining the tree even further, I managed to spot the number 7 sitting at the top. That must be the next magic number Trollalero told me about. I guess I'll have to start climbing. I then made my way to the base of the tree and used whatever I could to make my way higher. I jumped from branch to branch and utilized the natural curves around the tree during my trek to the top. Whoa, did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to find the secret. As I ascended the massive tree, I was suddenly hit with a banana blast, causing me to fall down a few branches. Gah, what the heck just hit me? I looked around the tree to see if I could find the culprit, until I spotted Chimpanzini Bababini looming over me. Hey you! Did you just throw something at me?
Sure did! Get out of my tree, you banana thief!
I don't want your bananas! I need that number at the top of this thing!
Liar! You're after my delicious fruit! You're done for!
Chimpanzini didn't want to listen to reason and began to throw more of his banana blasts in my direction. I didn't want to start a fight, so I avoided his attacks the best I could and continued to climb the tree.
Get away from my bananas!
I already told you! I don't want your stupid bananas!
Bananas are delicious, not stupid! You'll pay for that!
My comments only made the chimp angrier, causing him to unload even more projectiles in my direction. I gotta hurry! This is my only chance! I managed to push past the chimp's attacks and finally made it to the top of the tree. There, I spotted the next number I needed. I quickly grabbed it, bumping up my calculator number even higher. Alright, another one bites the dust. Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Before I could react, Chimpanzini ran up behind me and hit me with a sneak attack, sending me off the top of the tree. Ah!
Ha! Take that!
On days 65 through 66, I fell all the way back down to the bottom, managing to land in some water and breaking my fall. Yikes! Don't get between a chimp and his bananas. At least now I know I'm just 3 points away from getting the next upgrade. As I was thinking of my next move, I managed to spot a mysterious brainrot watching me from the distance. Hello? Before I could ask any more questions, the creature began running away from me. Hey, wait! Come back here! I sprung into action to find out why this random brainrot was spying on me. Before long, I entered a clearing where Burbaloni Lululoni stopped in their tracks and was seemingly waiting for my arrival. Hey, is this some sort of trap or something? Why were you spying on me?
I thought my old eyes deceived me, but it's clear you really are the chosen one.
Do you know something about the magic numbers in my quest?
The promised day is approaching.
The promised day?
The day the sacred numbers align. Day 67. It is the only time you will be able to reach your full power.
I'm not sure I understand. How am I supposed to do that in a single day? Just then, we both saw that the sun was setting.
It's here! Day 67!
Huh? Out of nowhere, a mysterious portal spawned next to me. Whoa! Is this normal?
Follow the portal. Time is short.
I still don't fully understand, but if it'll make me strong enough to stop the 6-7 god, I'm all in! Without many answers to where the portal led, I jumped inside, hoping it would help me defeat the 6-7 god. I arrived on the other side of the portal and found myself inside of the wondrous 6-7 dimension. Therein, everyone seemed ecstatic to see me.
Everyone, he's here! The chosen one really arrived!
Hey there, what's the party about?
We're celebrating the promised day! It only happens every 6 to 7 years!
Please let us show you our home. It is sure to delight a 6-7 such as yourself.
Well, okay.
I do have to admit, I like what you did with the place.
Excellent. Come with me then, why don't you?
I was given a grand tour of the 6-7 village. Everyone here took pride in the place they had built. It was a thriving community with all sorts of amenities. This place doesn't seem too big. How many people live here?
We lost count.
Do you have an estimate?
At least 6 or 7.
Fair enough. Just then, I spotted a magic number sealed away in a sealed case. Whoa, that's a 10! That could give me an entire upgrade boost!
Oh, well, we'd love to give it to you, but we've never been able to crack the code to open it. Maybe you can?
Did you try 67?
Of course we did. That's the first thing we tried.
Darn! Well, I'm out of ideas.
How about you try using this?
The civilian handed me the 3 I was missing. I immediately threw down my calculator and added the number, reaching a round total of 40. I felt power surge through me, causing my form to grow even stronger. Oh yeah, now this is more like it. Stand back! I unleashed my souped up beam powers onto the case. Sure enough, it shattered with ease.
Whoa, you really are the chosen one.
More like the chosen 6. 7.
What?
I don't know, that sounded better in my head. I grabbed the upgrade from the case, walked over to the calculator, inputted the number, and grew even stronger as I shot up all the way to the number 50. This is the power boost I was missing. Now I can finally save Tung Tung Sahur. I packed up my calculator. But then something happened as we heard distant screams of terror.
Someone's attacking our beautiful village. Who would do something like that?
I don't know, but it's not going to continue on my watch. Still on the promised 67th day, I arrived at the ruckus and commotion. In the center of town, a portal had torn itself open. Then, a massive mechanized creature emerged before me.
Well, howdy-ho there, traveler! Welcome to our...
Stand down, Tung Tung. I don't want to have to hurt you. Suit yourself! I lunged forward to take on this titanium Tung Tung. Now was the perfect opportunity to try out my upgraded powers. Not so easy when your opponents fight back, huh? My mechanized opponent fought back with tremendous strength, but I had something he didn't. Today is the promised day in the 6-7 realm, which means I'm 6 to 7 times stronger than you right now. Using my newfound strength, I blasted the mechanized Tung Tung Sahur, defeating him for good. He shed his metal parts and was restored to his old self.
Oh, my head. That 6-7 god really did a number on me. Get it? Huh?
I'm just glad I could bring you back to your senses. Just then, the ground began shaking all around us. What the? Are there more intruders?
Day 67 has come to a close. The realm is becoming unstable.
Well, then we need to get out of here. I looked around and saw that the portal Tung Tung had used to come here was still open. That thing do return trips?
I'm not sure. I've never...
No time. It's the only chance we got. Tung Tung Sahur and I made a mad dash to the portal, hoping it would take us back to the real world. On days 68 through 74, I arrived back in the overworld to find Tung Tung and some of the brain rots I've saved waiting for me.
You did it! You saved Tung Tung!
I mean, it was a tough couple of battles to get this guy to snap out of it, but we got there. Ain't that right, Tung Tung?
I don't remember much. I still have a huge headache from the 6-7 god's hold over me. Did I look cool at least?
I mean, you were definitely strong. I'll give you that.
Speaking of strong, might I add that you're looking very powerful, 6-7.
Well, that 6-7 realm gave me a massive boost. I managed to reach 50 points.
No way! You managed to go up 2 whole levels?
That's right. When I reach 6-7, the 6-7 god and his 666 pet are going down.
I wouldn't get too confident yet. You still need to reach the final level, and they aren't going to make it easy.
Don't be a downer, dude. He's only like, 17 points away? That's chump change.
I hate to admit it, but Tung Tung is right. Getting this far has been quite the challenge. If I'm gonna find more numbers, I'll need to do it quickly. Does anyone have a lead?
I'm fresh out.
I think I have something that can help. Here, take this.
Strawberry Elephant dropped me a map that could lead to more numbers.
I was handed it along with a flyer for a quiz show. Maybe the grand prize can help you somehow.
Quiz show, huh? How long do you think it would take me to get there from here?
Probably about 6-7 minutes.
6-7!
6-7! Nice. Well, this quiz show is worth a shot. Thank you guys for everything. Let's keep pushing forward and defeat the 6-7 god. I then followed Strawberry Elephant's map and set off towards the quiz show in hopes of getting myself more numbers. For days 75 to 80, I followed the map and arrived at the quiz show. The host was none other than Trollamero Trollacina. Sure enough, the grand prize was sealed away. An awe-inspiring Magic 10. The Strawberry Elephant was right. That's a whole level up. I need to win this quiz show no matter what. I was about to approach the stage, but realized that there was already a contestant being quizzed. The brainrot Frooly Frula.
For your first question, what is 9 plus 10?
19?
You are incorrect.
Everyone knows it.
21?
What? No, that can't be.
Sorry, but it's game over for you.
Just then, a beam of pure electricity blasted from the Trollamero, disintegrating the brainrot instantly. Yikes. This show isn't messing around.
You there. If you're just gonna stand and watch, you might as well leave. I don't have time for rubberneckers.
Actually, I want to enter.
Oh, you think you have what it takes to win? Fine. Step right up.
I approach the podium, ready for Trollamero's first question.
Question 1. What comes after 6?
Oh, that's easy. After 6 is 7.
Correct, but we're just getting started. Question 2. How did you defeat the Strawberry Elephant when he was corrupted?
I took a moment to recall how that battle went down. Just then, my corrupted friend hit me with one of his acid attacks, sending me back into a pile of rocks that crumbled on impact, revealing some numbers. Well, that hurt. Wait, what's this? I spotted another hidden magic number within the rock pile. It was my lucky day. A 10? That's a full upgrade. I quickly snagged the numbers and ran into a safe location. I quickly placed down my calculator and inputted my new magic number 10. This caused my counter to go up to 30. I was able to upgrade again. My body grew and I could feel a new power within me. Time to test my new strength out. I used my new ability as a surprise attack on the Strawberry Elephant. It was now time for round 2, as I had the upper hand. He charged him with fury, and I used my new magic power again, dealing a final blow, defeating the elephant and reverting him back to normal. That's right! I used the power of one of my upgrades to take him down.
Correct.
Only one more question, and that 10 is mine.
Don't get too excited. This is the toughest one yet. What is 66,172,839,507 divided by 987,654,321?
6-7?
You're correct.
The case then shattered open, allowing me access to the magical 10 inside. Excellent! I'll just be taking that prize.
I can't believe this. My questions were the hardest they have ever been.
Well, I'm just that good.
Nobody wins my show. Nobody.
Suddenly, the Trollamero Trollacina went crazy and started to attack with his electric powers. On days 81 to 85, I was facing off with the catfish brainrot Trollamero Trollacina. They were much smaller than me, so I didn't want to hurt them. But their lightning powers were no joke. Hey, I won fair and square.
No, you cheated. You had to have cheated.
And how do you think I did that?
I don't know, but there's no other possible explanation. Now prepare to die.
Okay, I've had enough of this. I charged up a beam attack and blasted the brainrot critter, destroying the quiz show host once and for all. Sheesh. I better just get my upgrade and get out of here. I then took the time to place the calculator over by the magic number, but when I tried upgrading, the calculator short-circuited. What? That's impossible! This is definitely a magic number.
What's going on out here?
I looked over to find that my friend Tung Tung Sahur was arriving at the scene. What are you doing here?
I had a bad feeling about this place. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Barely, but it seems like my calculator doesn't want to take the upgrade.
I see your problem here. The calculator is broken.
What? How is that even possible?
It looks like it was damaged in a battle. Did you fight something recently?
It was probably Trollamero Trollacina. That darn cat! How am I supposed to fix this?
There's one way, but it's extremely dangerous.
Tell me, Tung Tung. Whatever it is, I have to try. Just tell me where to go.
Fine. You have to go inside the calculator.
What?
Trust me. If you're up for the task, I can get you there. But be warned, the inner workings of the legendary calculator are very dangerous.
I'm willing to do anything, Tung Tung. I need to stop 6-7 Kid at any cost.
Very well then. Tung, 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 tung. Soar!
Tung Tung then used his power to teleport me into the calculator. On days 86 through 89, I appeared inside of a strange new digital realm. Whoa, this is trippy. So this is the inside of the legendary calculator.
Who goes there?
Suddenly, a couple of number people like me approached, a 6 and a 7. Where's 8 and 9?
7, 8, 9. And now he's going to eat you too.
Before my eyes, the 7 grew into a gigantic form with razor-sharp teeth. If I didn't act fast, I'd be a 7 snack. Wait, I'm a fellow number like you. No need to be hostile.
And how do we know you're not just some imposter?
I can prove myself. Watch. I use my 6-7 power to try and impress them, making 6s and 7s appear everywhere.
Okay, my bad. Maybe I won't have 7 eat you after all.
I think we can only trust him if he proves himself in a number off.
A number off?
It's how we show who the strongest number of the bunch is here. Do you think you're up for the challenge?
I'm up for anything, but what happens if I win?
We'll help you with whatever you came here for.
All right, you got yourself a deal. On days 90 to 92, the competition, or number off, to prove my strength began.
All right, your challenge is to solve this puzzle.
6? Nobody's ever been able to solve that one.
Then it should be the perfect opportunity for him to prove himself.
6 then showed me the puzzle. I noticed that it was a bunch of numbers. They counted from 1 to 10, however the 6 and 7 were missing. Wait, why does it skip 6 and 7?
How are we supposed to know? The solution probably doesn't have those 2 numbers.
Or we need to create them. I've got this. I then stepped in between the 5 and the 8. Then I used my power to summon 6s and 7s all around me in a brilliant display.
Puzzle solved!
Suddenly, fireworks appeared in front of us, indicating that I had finished the puzzle.
Fireworks. So pretty.
Wait, that's it?
So, did I prove myself?
Well, I guess we do need to keep our end of the deal. You truly are the most powerful number.
Sweet. Then you guys can help me fix the calculator.
Sure can. Give us a sec.
The 6 and 7 started messing with the code of the calculator by slamming their heads into the dirt as I watched in confusion.
Oh, wait. I see the issue.
What's that?
It was set to Wumbo.
That'll do it.
Wumbo? I don't think that's a real thing.
Come on, you know. I Wumbo, you Wumbo, he, she, me, Wumbo.
Wumbology, the study of Wumbo. It's first grade, 6.
I'm sorry I doubted you. Let it rip, 7. 7 then did his magic and slammed his head into the dirt once more, causing the sparks to fly. Suddenly, I could feel something powering me up as I scaled to an even larger size, and my attack strength also grew. I was now stronger than ever. Perfect! Now I just need 7 more points to reach my maximum power. Suddenly, the ground shook all around us. Something was very wrong.
There's something going on outside in the real world.
Then I need to get back and stop it. Thanks for everything. Another surge of energy flowed through me, sending me out of the calculator and into the unknown.
There goes my hero.
Watch him as he goes.
On days 93 through 95, I appeared back in the real world to find the 666 monster rampaging in the distance. That thing is still trying to hunt me down. I need to find the missing 7 and reach my full power fast. I quickly made my way out of the area, but to my surprise, I noticed a strange path of blackstone on the ground leading into the distance. This could be a lead. I better follow it. With no other options, I followed the path only to find myself at what looked like a 6-7 obelisk. This is the place Tung Tung told me about more than 67 days ago. I decided to take a look around to see if I could find anything of use. As I scoured the area for clues, I spotted something interesting, but quickly lost sight of it. Did you find all the secrets? Be sure to rewatch the video from the beginning and search for them. Suddenly, I noticed something radiating from the top of the obelisk. The number 7 was emitting a magical power from inside of it. Huh? What's that? Using my 6-7 beam attack, I smashed the obelisk 7 to pieces, revealing a magic number 7 inside of it. The number 7! I finally found it! I went to claim my prize, but before I could, the 666 monster dropped down in front of the magic 7. He had finally found me. Long time no see. I braced myself as the beast clawed his way towards me to attack. On days 96 through 98, I fought against the 666 monster using everything I had gained over the course of my journey. He came after me with his demonic attacks, but thanks to my upgrades, we were neck and neck. Even so, I couldn't get myself to gain an advantage. I just need the 7. It'll give me the edge I'm missing. I tried to go for the upgrade, but the 666 monster blocked my path with a slam attack, knocking me away from the upgrade. If I was ever gonna get the number, I was gonna have to lock him in place. I need to slow him down somehow. Just then, I spotted a group of sweet berry bushes, giving me an idea. Hey Ugly, over here! Using myself as bait, I lured the oversized number beast into the bushes, causing him to get stuck. Now's my chance! I grabbed the 7, placed down my calculator, and watched as the number finally ticked up to 67. Power surged through me, transforming me into my final ultimate form. Now it's about time I showed you my true power. I've moved back towards the trapped 666 beast and unleashed my upgraded strength onto him. He couldn't withstand my assault and finally fell once and for all. 1 down, 1 more to go. Just then, the 6-7 god appeared before me.
Not bad, but it'll take more than that to stop me.
On day 99, I was finally face to face with the powerful 6-7 god. You! With my new power, you're gonna pay for everything you've done.
I have to admit, you've grown more powerful since the first time I saw you. Remember that? When I destroyed your parents?
You're a monster! I'm gonna avenge them and the other brain rots you hurt.
And how exactly do you plan on doing that?
With my ultimate 6-7 power. You'll never stop me.
Are you sure about that? Once I consume you, I'll be unstoppable thanks to your upgrades.
You're talking as if I'd let that happen.
I like your confidence, but it won't be enough.
I don't just have confidence. I have the power to destroy you. After everything I've gone through, it has to be enough.
It will take more than just your 6-7 energy to defeat me. I have reached beyond that.
We'll see. I am pure 6-7 power.
Fine then. Just try and get your revenge. Come at me.
I rushed at the 6-7 god, and he did the same. We clashed with massive attacks. As the final battle commenced, the 6-7 god used his powerful laser attack, along with a devastating hand clap that shook me up. I fought back with everything I had, my energy blast and my 6-7 scream. But we were evenly matched, and neither of us were going to allow ourselves to lose this fight. The fate of our very existence depended on it.
You're not the only one who's gotten stronger. I've been consuming brain rots for weeks now, increasing my power.
That's impossible. You must have a limit.
My power is over 9,000.
Sounds weak.
Weak? What do you mean by that, you foolish boy?
I'd be impressed if your power was over 67,000. But you still have a long way to go.
Why, you little...
The 6-7 god then hit me with a powerful attack, one that I had never seen before, pushing me back far away from the 6-7 god. This was a devastating blow, leaving me with very little health. How could this happen? Is the 6-7 power not enough? I had to think fast as the 6-7 god was inching closer and closer, ready to deal the finishing blow on me. It was finally day 100, and I thought I was done for, as I watched the 6-7 god approach me.
Do you surrender?
Never. I still have one trick up my sleeve.
You have no more magical number sources. You can't power up.
That may be so. However, I may be able to find power from somewhere else.
You're out of time, though. I'll fry you along with that legendary calculator.
When the god got close enough, I hit him with a surprise attack straight to his face. With my foe now stunned, I ran over to the calculator and used my powers to reveal 2 missing buttons, multiplication and infinity. Perfect. By multiplying 6-7 by infinity, I'll be able to give myself access to more power than anyone has ever known. I quickly pressed the button and grew to a massive size, towering over the 6-7 god. It actually worked!
What? This doesn't make sense. This should be impossible.
It doesn't have to make sense. 6-7 forever! I crushed the god with a huge attack, leaving him as nothing but dust in the wind, defeating him once and for all.